I'll tell you off air how much money I made in that year.
All right, I'm going to guess right now, and you tell me just with your face, poker face.
He told us during the pandemic when he was on.
Oh, did I? Yeah. I was on during. Oh, that's right. I was on during the pandemic.
I forgot Mike was here. I just thought Danny's voice changed. I was like, did Danny just?
The balls dropped.
Yeah, his balls just.
Just went from, I don't know what the hell he was on during the pandemic.
I like that Mush just killed the bit too.
I
love guessing, dude.
Shit, right?
I love to guess.
Yeah, this guy's a guy's like, fantasy football's not real. He's that guy.
It's not.
Yeah, baby. We're starting the podcast right now. We're back. You know what, dude? Live. Welcome, everybody, to the show. YKWD. I started a social media and podcasting. The fact. The YKWD podcast. YKWD's back again. Old school, back in the day, where it all started, before them all. YKWD. This podcast is so fun and crazy. It has no rules. Shut up. You're ruining this. Where's the bandana, man? I'm sorry. It's a comedy podcast. This isn't NPR. That's what this podcast does. Is there any better show? This is the original.
What's up, everybody? It's Robert Kelly here on YKWD. We're in the Comedy Cellar Studios above the world-famous Comedy Cellar, one of the longest-running podcasts, if not the first on the East Coast, right here. You know what, dude? We got a great show tonight. We got a little camera mishap, but that doesn't stop us. We're going to do a one-shot, two-shot, which I like, and hopefully Joe, who's standing right there taking video and photos, isn't in it. But he's a shadrool. He probably is. Max, what do we got tonight?
Today we have Erik Griffin.
Right there. Erik has been on many different things. Max, do you have all the stuff he's been on?
He's been on Workaholics.
Ding.
I'm Dying Up Here.
Boom.
Those were the two I know off
That's
the top
all
of my
you
head. Yeah.
His podcast, Riffin' with Griffin.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Murder Mystery with Adam Sandler. Somewhere in Queens with Ray Romano.
I mean, you're a. I've known you for a while. Where did we meet? I kept thinking like I don't know where was it on the road?
I don't
know. It was somewhere non-conventional. It wasn't like at a club.
You're right. You know what it could have been? I know what it is. It probably was JFL or something like that.
Was it there?
Yeah.
Or maybe it was a mangrove bush in Tampa.
You know when you know someone?
Yeah.
That's why it was something like that. I was probably in New York. We were probably out someplace. And we knew the same person.
No.
It's not that?
No,
I don't
dude.
even remember.
I don't know where it was. I know it wasn't like, hey, dude, at a club.
Right.
It was a thing. Maybe it was Montreal.
I think it was Montreal, man. That was a good hang.
Yeah, Montreal was a great hang.
That's a great hang, man. You know?
Was.
I know.
Was.
What happened?
It's fine. It's just...
Skankfest is the new great hang now.
Skankfest is it crazy?
Yeah.
3 knuckleheads who did a crazy podcast, and then Christine, Rebecca, and Louis were like, we should do a festival. I remember they did the first one in Brooklyn. It's like 500 people or something. People were passing out. They had to have, it was crazy.
Well, the first one I went to was like I went to the Vegas one, the first one in Vegas.
Yep, that was a couple years ago.
Yeah, it was great. I couldn't go last year because I had a different obligation, but I was going to go last year again. But I'm going to go this year. But I remember like I didn't know what it was.
Yeah,
I had this great thing with Louis. So I'm on my podcast or on another podcast. I'm like, yeah, I'm doing Skankfest. I just said it casually, like, yeah, I don't know why. You know, I'm just doing it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I know.
Oh no.
That you know what happened.
No. Oh no.
Wait, Louis has my number and he decides to tweet message me.
It's all content. It's all for the
and he was
all
just
for
going
the clicks, baby.
I don't know why would you say that about the show? And
Yeah,
he was this whole thing and I was like, dude, it's not what.
Well, I mean, it's his baby.
I get it. Now,
you know what I mean? So it's his baby.
But I went. I had a really great time, and all I do is talk about how great it is.
I mean, now because you got a Puerto Rican rattlesnake want to cut your throat and snap your neck and kill anybody you have.
He was furious
in your life. Yeah,
I even said it on my game stream. You know, he games too. Like he's on Twitch.
I know.
So I just said something on Twitch casually. He was like, "Somebody sent me the clip. I heard you. You know what I mean? Like
it is something you could just solve over. It's something you could just solve with one phone call. Dude, what the f***'s up? But
You're like, hey man, can you not talk smack? It is kind
how
of
many
like
how many of the fans went after you?
not you. Yeah,
Well, because
but I win. I proved myself.
It was that's one thing about the fan base, and like when we used to do Opie and Anthony, that was that one thing where you just didn't want that fan base. You know what I mean? Because it was so when they were in your corner, it was like having the army of the dead.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Just unstoppable, holy army. I remember I did a thing for the troops, Full Metal comedy. I was going to Iraq with Colin, so I filmed a set at the Cellar and I put it on a DVD to bring for the troops. And I went to this company, and it was during the Iraq War. And I went to them. Hey, I'm doing this thing for the troops. Blah 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 blah. And then they got back to me, and they were like, "Yeah, we can't do that."
ooh,
I was like, "What?" They're like, "We can't support." I was like, "It's not. I don't support war. I don't like war. I don't want
it's
to."
for our troops.
I go, "It's for the troops." You know. I was like trying to be really diplomatic. Like I understand. You know, there might be like, "Hey, man," and I get it. Who the is for war?
Right.
But I have to go there. I'm entertaining them. I would like to bring them this. Would you? And they're like, "No, we can't." So I just mentioned it on Opie.
You knew what you were doing, you instigator.
Legally, I did not. I had no idea
How that happened.
Hey, if you wanna call the place up and tell them how you feel about the troops, that's on you.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the troops. Maybe you love the troops too. Maybe it was something like that. The guy wound up calling me up and going, "Hey, dude, can you please just call it off?" Because
You're like, what?
but it was like, it was, so I understand that. And I mean, I felt bad for it, but yeah, but they're the best, the best fans.
Yeah, they were.
Like, so when you went there,
it was great.
they totally accept you back in.
Yeah.
They're totally
And
over
people
it.
were like, I remember the thing that what I didn't realize, I kind of picked up on is that, so I got there the first night and they threw me on a show in front of all these people, I did a show. Then I realized the next night when I'm starting to do my shows, I was like, oh, it's going to be the same people.
Yeah.
So then I just did, I did 4 sets. I did 4 different sets.
Well,
that was the thing on Facebook, and like, Griffin's doing other sets,
I'll do as many podcasts as you want to put me on. That's why I love the festival. They have it's a lot of podcasts,
great.
mainly podcasts. I'll do them all, but I only want to do a couple sets. You know what I mean? I don't want to do.
What you mean?
I don't want to do because it is an overflow. Like, dude, it's not. It is the same people.
the same
Stop
people.
it.
They buy the pass. They want to come see you over.
I understand it, but it is when you see the same dude.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter to them maybe, but in your brain as a comic,
Yes.
when you see the same mother, dude, I got tickets to the next show.
Don't tell me. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Even though you might be here every single night doing the same set.
Yeah.
And people are coming all the time. They people love, I've had somebody come up to me and be like in LA, like at the Comedy Store, they'll be like, "Man, I've seen you 10 times," And then you're like, "Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want to see this guy."
Yeah, because when you see him, it's like,
No.
I feel like I have to do a.
Right. Who cares about that?
They don't care. They don't care. But it is a mental thing where you're like,
What I loved about the festival was that, like, when I first saw it, I was a little salty because it was like, I have a 1 p.m. show. I was like, I'm at the 1 p.m. show? That's the best show.
yeah.
Like, because people come all day. By the time 8 o'clock comes around, that's not like, ooh, we're going out. No,
Yeah.
they've been at this thing all day, watching people box, watching people like do craziness, watching podcasts.
Yeah.
By the time the night comes, they're like,
Well, they're cramming a lot into 4 days.
yeah.
Like as opposed to 2-week festival with Just for Laughs, where everything's at night. There's some podcasting during the day, but pretty much the shows are at night. They're trying to jam, I think, like 2 weeks of festival shows into 4 days.
Yeah. And
So it's all day long.
they do a good job, man.
Yeah, no, dude, I think they do a great job because the fan base is so good. They look like they're going to murder you. But it's, and they also get a thing where it's like, dude, it's a bunch of dudes. It's not.
Yes. It's like Comic-Con, but comics.
It's Comic-Con with drugs.
Yeah, it really is that kind of like, if they could, they would like have on bald caps and be like, Robert, you know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. I love it. I have such a good time. It is I learned, like the first time we did it was a little crazy. The first Vegas time I did it, I was like, Jesus Christ. And then I learned to cut back a little bit.
Oh.
The last time I did it, I was like, Christine, I was like, I can't do fucking 5 stand-up shows in 4 parts. I can do this many. I'm old, man. I'm not one of the young bucks. There's a lot of young bucks there that are dying for stage time. They're dying to be on the thing. I've been doing this for 30 years. Here, I know my limitations.
I like when somebody says I did. I don't know how it is in New York, but like in LA, somebody might be putting on a show someplace, right?
Right, yeah.
And they'll hit you up, and the guy's like, "Hey, man, you want to come, headline this show?" And it's like, it's great stage time. You can do as much time as you want. Then I have to say, "Hey, man, I don't need that.
We've been doing it too long."
Yeah, I don't need that. Like, you know what? How about I can call them and get my own night?
But it's also too like I'm on the road and it's like it's like, dude, why don't you come by and do a spot? It's like I just did 2 hours of shit. I had the whole show on my shoulders. I worry about every show. When I finish that second set, I'm like, fuck. I just want to chill. The last thing I want to do is go fuck around in front of 50 people. And I know it's fun, but I did that, man. I'm done. Take me back.
Man.
Dude, you know what my greatest feeling is now in life? Taking my shoes off.
I know it.
When you get home at night, when you flip them off at the front door.
What comes to the worst now is like the travel is now like 1,000 times worse.
Why?
As you get older.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm telling you, like there's something about like just getting to the airport now at my age where I'm like, oh, you see every line sucks now, even Clear.
Yeah, I know.
Like even the Clear is a mess.
Yeah, I know.
You got to do too much. It's like, please put your eye and your stool sample, and can we, stand over here? It's like this was supposed to be like a fast thing.
Yeah, because they gave it to everybody.
Yeah.
And they should have made it unattainable. They should have made it $1,000
free. Oh, but Clear, yeah, right. Clear.
They should have made Clear 1,000.
Yes.
And you know what I mean? Like the Delta Lounge took away a lot of the people because everybody was there. Everybody just got the Amex. And now that's gone.
United Airlines, same thing. I thought, this isn't special.
No, it's not. Yeah.
There's no riffraff free zone.
No.
At the airport now. It's just riffraff just running around.
I would pay $15,000 just not to deal with anybody at an airport.
A year, right? Like it's like a club.
$15,000 a year.
And every airport you go to, they take you right on the plane. They put you in your seat before everybody. They take your bags.
Yes.
You don't got to do anything. You just go and you go. I know what you mean. That's what I'm saying. I'm getting to this point now. And here's something I do too. Maybe I'm not making a lot of money on the weekend, but I'm going home and I didn't get the upgrade. I might buy it. I'm about quality of life right now.
Your wife lets you do that?
Yeah. Shit. What?
My wife's a fucking nickel chaser. She'll still be like, look.
She gets the credit card alerts.
She'll be like, well, it's $600 more, and I'm like, she goes, no, you'll probably get upgraded, so I have to like do that thing. You know what I mean? It's like, just give me the fuck. I've earned it. What are we gonna do? I want to spend that at the airport on cords, protein bars, and Starbucks anyways.
My wife will be like, she'll be like, oh, somebody upgrade. Well, since you upgraded, I need to go get this Gucci thing.
My wife doesn't do that. I wish she did that.
Yeah, it has to be like so I have to like whatever I spend on me.
That's fine. I do that. She doesn't. I don't want anything. She doesn't get anything to spite me. My wife will.
That's even worse.
My wife will be like, I don't need anything. I'll be like, get what you want. I don't need anything. Okay, fuck you. Because let me tell you, like, I can't not go into the electronic stores.
Dude,
what is it? I
That's
store.
my guilty pleasure too. If I go into a Best Buy, I'm walking out with like, have you seen this? It's the new.
Dude, when I go to an airport, the first thing I do is go to that tech store and I look at every plug. I go through the fucking the clearance bucket. You know what I mean? I bought the stupidest shit. I just buy stupid shit. I think the worst thing I bought was a sanitizer for my phone. It's a case you put your phone in.
Oh, no.
Yep.
I bought a projector.
Oh, dude, the projector's the shit.
Yeah, I bought it was like
a little one.
Yeah, a little one.
You take it on the road?
Yeah,
dude, I have
and
one too.
I'll be like, sometimes the walls
on the ceiling.
It's white, and I'll put the I'll put the thing like this, and I'm just like watching TV like this.
Dude, I did that with porn. I mean, porn should be on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Because you're holding your iPad, you're on your laptop.
head.
You got to put the pillow up. You got to fucking fall. Oh, the TV's over there doing this.
That's why you need the phone sanitizer.
Dude, when you're jerking off, like the way you make love, looking up to Jesus, asking forgiveness for what you're jerking off to or what you're fucking. That's the only.
Oh, you're looking at that first person porn.
Have you done the VR stuff? The VR?
No, I can't do it.
Why?
I tried.
You have kids?
Yeah, I just had a kid actually.
How old?
17 weeks now.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. I did it old, but I'm doing it.
How old are you?
52.
52? No, I did it. Well, yeah, that's old. I forgot I did it at 42.
Yeah. Well, I mean, still, yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
That's why I'm working out. I'm down 20 pounds my damn self.
Oh, good for you, man.
Yeah, so it's like I'm trying to stay alive,
It's hard, man. It's hard being a fucking comic
Yeah.
and then trying not to be an addict. And the only thing you can do on the road that is acceptable is stuff your fat face after a show.
I know.
It's the best. I used to go to a grocery store. I was such a fat fuck. I'd stop.
Grocery store?
I used to go to a grocery store, get like a whole chicken.
Okay, you have to be committed to fat to go to the grocery store that has fruits, vegetables, and a bunch of healthy sections, and you somehow went and
I
get
get a whole chicken.
fried chicken.
I get whole chicken. I get subs. I used to go get my favorite was a box of Cheez-Its. I remember, the big ones. Remember the big ones they had?
Yeah.
Because I like Cheez-Its because when you chew them and then you're done, you can do that.
Yeah, you have a little extra.
They have extra Cheez-Its. There's another fat fuck, Colin Quinn. He's the one who actually told me that. We were driving to a college gig one time, and he's like, pull over at the grocery store. I'm like, what? We got to get snacks. And we on the way to the gig, we went to the grocery store and loaded up on treats.
Do you rent a car when you go?
No, I Uber. Uber's the greatest thing ever.
Oh.
I Uber everywhere. I do Lyft. It goes to my. We're such old. Nobody wants to hear this. I get Delta points on Lyft. I'm just trying to get Delta points.
Oh, I look at my United app like it's Instagram.
We'll be right back with old fart talk with Eric and Bob.
I'm always checking I love that game of like trying to get your status every year.
Yeah,
it's one of my favorites.
I know. I actually flew to Buffalo once on a Monday because I needed just a little more. So I booked a flight to Buffalo, flew to Buffalo, got back on the plane in like 2 hours, and came home.
I see your Buffalo, and I raise you England.
You flew to England?
Yeah, I needed. I was going to go visit.
You can buy them, right? You can,
fun.
you can just buy the points.
No. My parents at the time lived in Spain,
Right.
so I was going to go visit them anyway.
Yeah.
So what I did is I rerouted myself.
Okay. All right, I get you.
You know what I mean? I routed myself and that got me everything I needed.
I know. Dude, England, doing a Europe tour is a great feeling, just knowing all the miles you're getting.
That's the best. Yeah, you get on there and you just know.
Speaking of your family, what is your face?
What do you mean?
Like, what are you?
Yeah, everybody always.
I don't know what you are, dude. I've tried to put it together.
Yeah, people want to know what you are so they can know how to hate you.
I would say, I don't know. We have questions. We have questions for him, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
We have questions for you, and these are off the internet. We want to just tell me if it's a lie or true.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you mind playing this game?
Yeah, let's play.
Okay. What's the first question?
Lies.
Danny?
We text them.
His mustache was a transplant from Burt Reynolds.
What?
That his mustache was a transplant from Burt Reynolds.
Oh, that's a lie.
That's a lie.
Yeah.
But
I don't even wear it like that anymore.
You were the first comic to rock a mustache.
But like I look at the pictures now and I think to myself, what was I doing?
That's true though. You were the first comic with a mustache. Is that true or false?
I think that's true.
That is true. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
we go.
The internet did not lie on that one. Next question.
The internet said that you transitioned into a Filipino lesbian.
Is that true or false?
That one's probably false.
That's false. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a terrible question.
Yeah.
Okay.
How would I answer that?
Yes or no? It'd either be like, yes, darling, or
Yeah.
no, that's not true. All right, what's the next one?
He was adopted by Bobby Lee's parents.
No,
That's
false.
false. These are all wrong.
Yeah.
This is all bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, you got any more?
Yeah, the last one is he's the oldest man alive to Twitch stream.
That's probably true.
So there you go. 2 true, 2 false.
Actually, I do know one there's a guy called Grandpa Gamer.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you kidding
No,
me?
I'm not dead serious. His name's Grandpa Gamer, and he's probably in his 70s, and he's just out. He's there doing it. But you know what? There's studies about it now.
What?
Yeah, 72. When it helps you with a lot of stuff,
Cognitive.
cognitive stuff. Like that's the game.
I just was excited that I knew that word and I got to
Yeah.
use it once in my life.
Yeah, that's so it's.
And that was a roll of the dice. You could tell by my cognitive and my eyebrows went up, right?
Get it right.
Did I get it right?
Well, that's like me. I don't know how to spell anything anymore.
He's live now?
Yeah.
Oh, can you bring him up real quick? Do you know if he's good? Is he good?
Yeah, he's pretty.
Oh,
good.
here he is right here. What's his name?
That's hilarious. That he's.
Oh,
on
my
it.
God, dude.
No, and he's a straight grandpa. Like
He's fucking.
like if he's only 72, it's not going well for him.
What's his name again? Grandpa Game. What does he play?
He plays like
Is that
Call-
Red Dead?
He's playing Call of Duty a lot.
That's called what? Oh, I got to listen to this guy. Put your headphones on.
It never has and ever will.
Can we hear? Oh, he's not.
Oh, he's angry.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy, does he have family? Oh, he has a YouTube thing. This guy's
Yeah, he's on
famous.
Call of Duty.
How many people? So this guy, this is the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
Most disrespectful shot?
He's talking about shots.
Because he's looking at his Twitch stream. I mean, his stream is talking to him. I love. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
this is
okay.
what I do.
Okay.
I'm trying to do this
So
over comedy.
What is this? What is he doing? Because I don't know what this is.
Well, what's happening is he's playing a video game right now.
Okay, Call of Duty, I know.
Yeah, so he's playing a video game, and then like we can't see his chat, but he can.
Okay.
So his chat's like talking to him, and they're interacting with him, and people are sending money, and people are like doing
Sending
things.
money?
Yeah, man, people send money.
Why?
They tip you,
Why?
dude. No one will watch a comic or a podcast for 8 hours, right?
Right.
Can you even imagine like somebody watching this podcast for 8 hours?
I can't imagine it for 15 minutes.
Right, but they'll watch this for 8 hours.
Really?
Yeah, people will just be there for 8 hours.
Okay, so he's just playing a video game.
Yeah, talking to his fans.
Talking to his fans.
And people send money. That's why the gamer girls are doing it all the time. The gamer girls really make a lot of money because they're in bikinis and they're just like,
What do you think? What do you think Grandpa Gamer's spending his money on?
Well, he's probably nothing. He's probably just, Similac and like, you know what I mean? He's just inshore.
I was trying to come up with old guy shit, but I couldn't think of it. When you,
I didn't even say it right. I really meant inshore. That's what I really meant, but Similac works too.
oh, excuse me.
Oh my God. Oh, that was such an old guy sneeze.
I know. We're
Like,
fucking
you-
finished.
You probably like almost threw your back out.
It hurt.
Yeah, I got to be careful when
My
I.
left shoulder. My left shoulder.
Can you imagine sneezing and throwing out your shoulder? Like that is a terrible feeling.
I don't understand. So you get on this video game.
You get on a video game.
And then you go on Twitch.
Go to Erik Griffin Gaming. You can go to
Okay,
Erik
so
Griffin
what-
Gaming on YouTube, and you can see my channel.
So your channel, how many people follow you on there?
On not a lot on the. I have like 30,000 followers on
Can you
Twitch.
make money off of that?
Bro, it saved me during the pandemic.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'll tell you off
I'm gonna be-
air how much money I made in that year.
All right, I'm gonna guess right now, and you tell me just with your face,
Mm-hmm.
poker face.
He told us during the pandemic when he was on.
Oh, did I? I was on during. Oh, that's right. I was on during the pandemic.
I forgot Mike was here. I just thought Danny's voice changed. I was like, did Danny just fucking?
The balls dropped.
Yeah, his
finally, huh?
balls just.
Just went from I don't know what the hell he was on during the pandemic.
I like that Mush just killed the bit too.
I know you.
I love guessing,
piece
dude.
of shit, right?
I love to guess.
Yeah, this guy.
Asshole.
Guy's like fantasy football's not real. He's that guy.
It's not.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You gonna be that guy?
So I'm being Mush's guy. So, dude, so you go on Twitch,
Yeah, just go on Twitch.
and what game do you play?
Like when I go on the road, I Twitch from the hotel room.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You have to bring a Sony with you?
Yeah, I bring my Xbox. I have a carrying case. I carry it on to the plane. I have it all set up in my thing. I go into the hotel. I set it up. If the TV doesn't work well, I have a monitor that's connected to the
That's
thing.
fucking nerd shit, dude.
Yeah, and I just that's what I do. It's so much fun.
And you make money still off of it.
Yeah. It's not like it was for
Right.
me because it's like I'm still just like now I'm just the old guy that doesn't play the game well.
That guy's 90.
I know, but this is like there's like a thing to it though. Like there's like you could get a market of people who like
Well, you
really
need-
like watching.
Because you're not branding yourself.
Yeah, I'm
You-
trying.
You need to do this.
I know I have Erik Griffin Gaming, but I need something else,
You need old mustache 774.
something like that.
Something like old mustache guy.
Yeah, I know
Grow
what
that
you mean.
mustache back dye it magician black
Man, my wife won't let me do it.
and be that guy.
When she looks at the old pictures of like just when I just had the mustache, when I was on I'm Dying Up Here, it was like 70s, right?
Yeah.
So I had to have it like dumb thick and dark. It was just dumb.
I know, but dude,
and I would hate walking around. I have to be like, I'm on a TV show. I hate having to say.
I like it though. I remember when I saw you on that; it was fucking crazy. Al Magical was on that too.
Yeah,
right?
Al at Santino.
Yeah, Santino.
Yeah.
That show, just for people who don't know, is about the Comedy Store.
Well, it was like loosely based off that book, but it wasn't about the Comedy Store. Like that Comedy Store actually existed in that universe.
So it's with if it wasn't real scenarios.
No, yeah, it was just called Goldies.
Oh, Goldies. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
So it was like it existed in the world. You know.
So
what I
they
mean?
shot it at the store though. Right?
No.
Really, it was on a set.
Yeah, it was on a set.
Oh, great. And
That'd be too much money to do.
Do you miss being on TV?
Sometimes,
Like,
but
how long has it been since you've been on TV?
Well, I do episodes of stuff. Like I did like the George Lopez show last
You're a
year.
character actor,
Yeah, now I am.
right?
Sure. I'm always a cop or a principal or
Right.
something like that. But I'm in New York right now because I'm in the Tribeca Film Festival because I was in a movie. It's called The Everything Pot.
And what's it about?
It's about like a couple played by Lisa Edelstein. She was on House. She was like the main chick on House.
Which main chick?
She was like his boss on House.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah, she's great.
She's like a Jewish mom type.
Yes, she
Yeah.
was on the divorced.
I know who you're talking
the
about. She's
divorce show.
hot, dude.
Yeah, she's great. So she plays my wife.
Really?
Yes, and so we get invited to a wedding.
You get to kiss her?
No. It was like,
All right. Okay. I'm just asking.
no. My wife is like, she's not in. She's like,
Well, she won't let you kiss people on film?
she doesn't like it. She frowns on it.
She's Spanish?
No, she's Jewish.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, yes. Just mad ethnic woman.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's about this married couple who like gets invited to a wedding. So my wife's character, she gets invited. We get invited to a wedding by one of her younger former colleagues, and so we get invited to this wedding, and his fiance is like, "Well, who's this woman you're inviting? I don't know who she is, right?" So we get invited to the wedding, and then like it all like centers around. It's like a Pandora's box about this, So we get this, and then she buys the gift right away. The gift gets sent, and then they break up, and I want the gift back.
What's the gift?
It's the everything pot.
What the fuck is that?
It's like a crack pot. It's like a
like a hot, like you could put
Actually,
a rump roast in it.
Yes, but we couldn't use the official name of what the real device is because they wouldn't let us.
I remember.
So they made up something called the everything pot.
I got it.
But it's the same thing.
They're great.
Yeah.
I love
it. That's what I'm doing, and that was like the third lead in that movie. So it's a pretty big,
That's great.
Yeah,
dude.
so I'm still doing stuff.
You're still acting.
I would love to get on a sitcom that nobody watches and it goes for 7 years.
Oh, dude,
that's the dream, bro. That's the dream.
Listen, man.
I just come in like this. Hey guys, woo!
I just want to give grumpy remarks. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
And then just put a cigar in my mouth. I was on the Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll, dude, and I was so excited in my brain being like, dude, if this goes for 5-6 years,
I know that's it for you.
I'm set for life.
Yeah. Who you telling? Every dude, I did a pilot during the pandemic that it was so much.
Why are we
money.
whispering? Is Hollywood gonna hear us?
Yeah, they're gonna hear. I don't want anybody. Yeah, why are we whispering? We're so old.
Yeah, we're actors.
Yeah, what are we doing? I was like, what, method acting? But I was in the, okay, so I booked a pilot, and then you get the check that it's going to be the check if it gets picked up. Man, you know what I used to think? Like, you've tested for pilots, right?
Yep.
All right, so I used to think that when you test for a pilot and you have to sign that contract,
Yep.
I used to think that, oh man, don't show me this. This is terrible. You know what's worse than that?
What?
Getting one of those checks.
Getting that pilot check.
You get that one check and you're like, this is going to be for 20 episodes?
Dude,
you're spending that money.
It's life changing.
It's life changing.
I remember when I got paid and I'll tell you, I got paid $20,000 an episode for Sex and Drugs.
Oh, wow.
And
What kind of part did you have?
I was one of the motherfuckers. I was a main cast member. I think I was
Oh, you got
5
low-
or
you got
6
lowballed.
on the. Well, I didn't because my quote. People don't know this, that you get this much money, say 10 grand.
They got rid of that.
That's your. Oh, it's gone.
Yeah, you can't. There's no more quotes.
Oh, Netflix, huh?
But all of them. But you know what? It's a double-edged sword. So now it's no quotes. So now you go in. They just ask. Now they can be like, yeah, Robert wants 60 for this. Now they can just decide.
Why did you ever get 60 for an episode?
Like this show I'm telling you about. It was
You got 60?
crazy.
Dude,
I wasn't even the lead or anything.
I don't even know what I would do.
Dude, who you telling? It's just unbelievable. I'm just looking at. Let me tell you the story. Now that we just put it out there, this is.
I
So-
thought 20 was a lot.
I know. So your managers, agents, and you know when you book a show,
Yeah.
that's when they all want to get on the phone like they're doing shit.
Oh,
you know?
no, they
got-
congratulate you.
Yeah, they had the janitor on the phone. It was like
I know.
Eric Manuel's on the phone. And he's there too.
Hello, Eric.
Hey, congratulations! You know.
Great. I've seen you a lot of times in the lobby.
Yeah, yeah.
I knew you were going to make it.
The valet guy is on the phone. So there's like 20 people.
Same
from,
guy. Hello, Eric.
It's me again. They won't hire. So my lawyer's talking right.
The gardener. Hello, it's me again.
He's like, they're coming in at 45.
Oof.
Okay,
You're like, yeah.
Rob.
What?
Hell yeah. I would have did the shit for 30.
You have to play it cool, though.
But I'm on the phone like this. This is me on the phone. He goes, they came in at 45. I'm yelling at my wife, baby.
Oh, you told your wife?
Yeah,
You can't tell your wife.
I
I don't tell her anything. I wait till she gets the check.
That's why she has to watch. That's why she's watching your accounts.
I just don't want to disappoint her if it goes away.
Oh, I know what you mean.
I don't want to see her light up.
Yeah.
I'm getting 60,000 an episode.
Well, my wife's already thinking about Birkin bags she's going to buy with this
I don't even know
first
what
check.
Like a burger bag is.
You know, it's a
expensive.
stupid expensive bag for no
Okay.
fucking reason.
So,
So then
okay.
he goes, but don't worry, I can get it to 60.
What?
I went like this. I was in my phone. I was like,
Why?
happy birthday to me? I don't know what you, I don't even,
Can I tell you what a piece of shit I am?
you would have said.
I would have said I'm good at 45 because I feel. Listen to me. I feel. Listen.
So because you're an East Coast Jewish mom, you know?
No, because I'm a Irish Catholic piece of shit
Yeah,
from
no,
Boston.
that even worse.
I don't deserve it. I'm a hunk of shit, and 45 is good enough.
Yeah.
Just give
In
me.
fact, 40. You know what?
Yeah. I mean, dude, 40 for me, 5. Just take that. Give it to the homeless. Because in my brain, I'm like, if I come in too high, what if they're like, no, it's too expensive to make this show because he's at 60, they're at this.
They know what they can get.
They
this
do?
was a network show. It was ABC.
Network. Okay.
It was a network show.
Okay.
You know what I
okay.
mean?
I don't know that. I've never been.
And it was, by the way, it was a multicam.
Oh.
So this wasn't even, they actually lowballed me, if you
Really?
can believe that.
Why?
Dude, I'm telling you.
What's a fucking multicam get? Why are we doing this stupid show?
Multicam.
Let's go write a show.
Who are you telling?
Let's go do it.
We should be at the old detectives or something.
No, we'll be old gamers that solve crimes.
Oh, I love it.
Yes.
We're
We'll bring these
gamer-
fucking autistic kids with us.
They're always trying to set up. It's not working, Rob.
I know, fucking stick. One fucking shot.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Max.
But it's like the, yeah, man, this multicam's the best money.
Why? Well, tell me.
Because they're on I'll tell you why. Because they're on a set.
Okay.
So there's no travel fee. There's no like
Location fee.
Location fee.
I got another word in there.
Yeah, they just have like 3.
No trailers.
Yeah, the 3 sets that they can build. Right. The things are right
all
there.
that shit.
Everything's in house.
Crafty's right there.
Everything's right there.
Right.
That's the most money. It's the best schedule. You
It's
can get in at 9, you're leaving at 3.
Oh, fuck off. Really?
Yeah, dude. It's unbelievable, dude. It's unbelievable. Even when I did this episode of the George Lopez show and I was like, I missed it. I was like, oh, this is great. You know, you kind of show up, you just table read. They're like,
Yeah, but
You know.
it's nerve-wracking, though, isn't it, doing a table read?
no. Well, I'll tell you my experience with this pilot because it was during the pandemic, so everything was Zoom. So it was a nightmare. Zoom audition, Zoom call,
Lord.
Zoom test.
Oh, no.
Zoom call, Zoom table read, where they fired people afterwards.
From the table read.
From the table read. That happens all the time on network shows, man. They'll fire. That's why your agent and manager are going to be like, hey, make sure you make sure you look nice at the table read.
Really?
And yeah, because they're testing the chemistry. They want to see like you're delivering these lines, and are people laughing at the table read?
I
Like,
think
it's a performance.
I think Colin Quinn said he got fired from a table read on his own show.
I can believe it. But that's what they do, man. So that's why they have these things now. They have these pre-table reads where they want to test it out.
Really?
Yeah. Then they'll see like the characters, and then they'll fire people. This is how it happens. You'll get fired at the table read. You'll get fired. You know, you'll film the pilot and get fired.
Oh, that's the worst.
That's happened because I've gone out for those where they're like, yeah, they're recasting, and I'm like, oh, what?
Right.
Can you imagine? Now that sucks. You know what? I thought my scenario sucks.
Yeah.
That probably sucks even more because the show's going.
And you got the part.
You got the part.
And you didn't get the money.
No, you can still get the money if you filmed it.
What if they fire you at the table read? You're right there at the finish line,
Oh yeah. Oh, you're right.
and then you get the whack.
Oh yeah.
And then
that's worse.
But think about this: how happy is that other guy that thought he didn't get it, and he gets a call?
Or how about this?
What?
How about being the guy that they filmed the show,
Yeah,
didn't pick it up, and then retooled it with someone else,
and then they pick it up, and then it goes for 7.
That's Jim Parsons,
Who?
the Big Bang Theory,
What happened?
dude.
Look at it, fucking all the nerds.
Of
just-
course, they were like, "Oh my God, this is like their
Bing
north.
bang
That's
theory.
their North Star."
Bing bang, bing bang, bing bang, bing bang, bing bang. Young Sheldon, bing bang.
So I believe that they had someone else,
Really?
and then it didn't go.
Oh,
They did it over with this guy, because now you're at home. That's like a Brian Dunkelman situation. You want to kill yourself.
is Brian Dunkelman from American Idol?
Yeah, he's the guy that like just said, "No, this is stupid."
He didn't need it. He wasn't the
He
guy.
needed it.
No, he needed it, but he wasn't the guy.
He wasn't the guy.
He was too.
He had too much contempt.
He had too much contempt and he did too much comedy. Music and comedy do not go well together.
No.
You can't put a comedy. We're too fucking dude. Don't. I'll tell you what it is.
I love American Idol too.
I think Colin Quinn said it, but I heard it from Chris Rock. Cool is the enemy of funny.
Yeah,
It's a good one, right?
it's hard to be cool and.
Cool is the enemy of
But
funny.
if you can pull it off, you can
Who
get
pulls it off?
super rich for like
Who-
5 years.
Who pulls it off though? Nobody.
I thought Dane pulled it off in his heyday.
Did he?
Yeah,
Okay.
this guy.
Sorry.
You were on the show.
I wasn't. He brought me in for his show, network, Sony. Bobby, my best friend, right? Lines I said to him. I didn't book it.
And it said Robert Kelly type.
It was a bald, chubby guy
Yeah,
from
that sucked.
Boston. I mean, that said dude every other word.
But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like the tourgasm and all that.
Oh, no, yeah.
There was a time. I'm saying there was a time that he was super cool.
Oh, dude.
There was like a period
Oh,
where
my
it was
God,
like, and then
dude.
then
I don't know if
they turn on you quick.
Let me say you something. Yeah, dude. He was,
Yeah, they turn on you.
I think, the Elvis of comedy
Yeah.
for a minute. You know what I mean?
You had that. Yeah, there's a couple people like that.
Yeah, who else?
I would think. I think Chappelle had some cool moments.
Yeah,
like
no, he's
killing me
cool.
softly in that towards that.
Yeah.
As he got old, he became like grumpier as he got older.
Well, I mean, it's a thing, though. You know, like, yeah, when he got his own clothing line and he wore it,
Yeah.
that's like, all right, come on, dude.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. I get it, though. You know, when you get that famous and that much money, you don't know what's real anymore. You don't know.
I know.
Your reality is a different thing, and then we're still down here in the gutter going, you know, what the fuck are you doing? It's like, dude, you gotta.
That's when you lose your friends. That's when people move on from their,
That's when they upgrade their friends.
Yeah, they upgrade and stuff.
Yeah.
That's like Gerard Carmichael. He's like that.
The guy who sucks feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The feet sucker.
Is that his new name? The fit sucker?
Yeah, I told him. I he's a good friend of mine. I texted. I said, I'm sending you a foot wash for your birthday.
I mean, dude, that was we watched that on the bonfire, and it was. I would rather see him open up a guy's asshole and lick it than see a fucking toe get sucked.
Yeah, there was.
I don't know why that to me was.
I know what you mean.
That was more fucked up to me.
Yeah.
To see a guy.
You would have rather have seen this and then move the balls. You know what I mean?
I would rather
than like.
I'd rather see that and then move the balls and then like a little roid pop out, and then just this. That then.
Yeah, it was something about the foot.
The foot thing just fucked me up, man. It just I'm not a foot person.
It was a lot. I told him. I said, this show is like you're at a therapy waiting room.
Yeah.
And the door is cracked.
It was.
And you're just kind of like, I don't know if I'm supposed to hear this.
It was like a tape that shouldn't have been released. It was like a P. Diddy party. You know what I mean? It was like, dude, we shouldn't be seeing this part.
Yeah, it's probably one of the most vulnerable sort of like
I know, but here's
exposés about someone. But I don't know if it should be, but
I don't think so. I think that I don't know, dude. I could be wrong. My opinion is I watch people to go. Are you farting?
No.
I'm
I'm old and my butt is killing me with this. Like, can you get a rock so I can sit on that? That would be softer than this fucking chair.
All right, relax, calm down. There's the Filipino when I'm coming out. Was that false or true? I don't know. Anyways, he no, it was just it's like, dude, I watch that shit. You know why I watch that stuff? To get away. I don't want to see reality. I know how fucking weird life is. I know how crazy what.
I'm with you 1,000%. Like when somebody says like, you know, like when somebody's like, you're like, they're talking about a show like Euphoria.
I'm so glad you're with me. I thought you were going to go against me.
No. I'm with you on this. When someone watches a show like Euphoria and they're like, this isn't a realistic depiction of high school. Who the fuck wants to watch that?
Yeah, I don't want to see.
What, should she be in social studies class? Like learning shit or in detention or something? No, we want to see big ass high school titties, drugs, and like, you know what I mean? Like, what like realistic? I know exactly. If I want to see real life, I'll go to the fucking post office.
The only thing I want to see real is crab fishermen and cops.
Oh,
I like that reality shit.
Yes.
Or people from Alaska that shouldn't live where they live and they live there. Yeah. I like where they have to prepare for the winter in fucking July.
Yeah.
I like that shit. I don't like seeing people like if you show me as a comic or a movie star or a TV person, and then you do some reality thing.
When you're at home.
I don't want to know John Cena's living room,
but not
and
even,
that he's kind of
right. That's the thing,
right?
Because now I can attach. That's what's hard about podcasting, though. Like when you're podcasting, and then you like try to when you're acting.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People might be like, oh,
yeah, but we're still performing.
Yeah.
Like people think that we do this stuff. We're just the reason why people do podcasts. The reason why I do it is just. There's people that like my comedy, and here's another thing I'll talk about but I'm still performing. I'm not letting you in fully.
Right.
There's a lot of shit you don't know about me.
Let's get into it.
All right. Well, the fact is that.
Tell me about your foot fetish.
Can you take your shoe off for a second?
You're just salivating at my.
I've been looking at your feet since Tuesday, dude.
No, but you'd be like an elbow thing, right? No, but I think we're on the same page. I think it's like, you know, there's a certain vulnerability that I don't think I need to see.
All you have to do is when the guy comes over that you're gonna bang, cut away. I don't want to see real time toe sucking. I don't want to see this. Just go to where the sock comes off and then cut to a noise. And then go back.
Or should go dark.
Yeah, I don't want to see it.
You just go dark. You just hear.
I did love when the dude came over that he wanted to take to the award show and he just farted. Yo, man, my ass.
Tyler, the Creator.
My ass is fucked up right now, dude. Sorry.
They had this weird. Well, he also confessed to him that he was in love with him,
and
the guy sort of kind of blew him off. It was
don't do that.
So awkward.
Don't do that.
But how about this? Imagine being a person. This is why it's like it's vulnerable, but at the same time, it's kind of contrived. Because here's why: if you're on Grindr or whatever dating app,
what's Grindr?
Whatever the gay dating app.
I don't know that.
Yes, you did.
Whoa.
If you're,
the fuck you talking about, dude?
Like you're gonna look back at these. Like they don't know.
These squares behind me. Yeah. They actually hooked me up with my Grindr.
Right. No,
profile.
but I'm saying, but if you're looking at that and you're inviting someone over,
this is my Grindr. This is my Grindr guy.
This your profile.
Yeah, he does my Grindr videos.
No, but if you're gonna like have that, and then you're gonna have to say on the Grindr message, "Hi, I'm actually filming a reality show, so when you get here, be ready for there's going to be cameras."
Yeah. Because
I would have loved to have seen a real honest reaction. A guy coming and being like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
You know, like that would have been like, okay.
I'm married.
Yeah.
What, you fucking asshole? I have a wife and kids.
Like it's blurred out, you know.
I came here to suck some dick and get my dick sucked and then go home to that old bag that hasn't touched me anymore. Fucking piece of shit.
And it should have been like this. What are you doing? Why are you fucking, you know, because you have to modulate his voice. Like that would be more like, oh, this is real.
I would like that.
Yeah.
If some fucking and then it's like a guy we kind of know.
we can recognize him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like Chris DiStefano. You just see his stupid queer jacket.
No, but he's got on like the pixelation is only like a Robin mask. Yeah. You know what I mean? So you're like, isn't that Chris?
That's Chris, I think. Is that Chris D'Elia? Or it's just me. You can hear the guy saying, dude, I don't know about this, dude. Yeah, it's a weird thing. I think it's uncomfortable too, because if you said it was a girl that came over,
even still,
I think it's still uncomfortable.
No. I don't care. Listen, I don't care about the gay part of it. That doesn't matter.
I love the gay part.
But I'm saying I don't have an opinion about it either way.
Yeah,
what I'm saying is like that would be awkward too if it was just like a comic, you know, and he's on Tinder.
Yeah.
And you know he's like swiping, and then the girl comes over. and she's cool with the cameras. Then I'm like, well, what is this?
Yeah, if she started sucking his feet, I'd be like, ew.
You're right, exactly. It'd be like, I don't know.
Stop it.
Should we see this?
No, you shouldn't. We shouldn't.
But
Here's the
that's
problem.
why he's.
Here's the problem with
that's why
everything.
He's cool. It's avant-garde.
But it is weird. I mean, think about all the stuff. Our entertainment right now, and not just, I'm not smashing you. It's fine. There's entertainment for people watching an old guy play video games.
Yeah.
That's entertainment.
Yeah, but I have a different thing though. I don't know what
You do it naked and jerk
I don't know
off.
what grandma. That'd be great, right?
That's your hook, dude.
My dick is hooked.
Right
The
after.
hook.
Do you have a hook dick?
No.
Oh, okay.
I like how you were like that. That's not on the list of things to ask me about. No, but I'm also Montez from Workaholics. playing
Yes.
Video games.
Yeah, dude.
So people come on there and they're like, "Oh, is that Montez? Oh man," So I get
all
that.
the people that knew me from Tourgasm are dead
Yeah.
or dying on their way.
I just what's funny about
Is that weird to see the fans?
They now have money to come watch shows.
Yeah.
That's the difference thing now.
It's a weird.
I
thing.
did some shows with Dane where I went I went on like 3 or 4 of these like big tour dates he did, right?
Yeah.
And it was so interesting to see his fan base stay with him. And now they're like, oh, this guy's 48, his wife's 46, and
He's 50.
you know what I mean? I'm talking about the
sorry.
fans.
Oh, the fans. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just ratted him out. He's
I know.
50.
But I'm saying that his
Yeah.
fans like have been there for like now 20 years.
Yeah, they're old.
So they're old now. But
wife
that's
and
what's
kids, yeah.
happening with Workaholics fans. They're now like this was their favorite show.
They were the
and now
nerds.
they're 39.
They were
and
the cool kids.
Yeah, they got like so now it's like great. Now they finally have money. They didn't have money before to go to shows.
Right.
College kids couldn't go to a fucking comedy show. You know how expensive going to a comedy show is?
Back in the day, yeah.
Yeah.
So $20
yeah.
for my ticket. So when you did Workaholics, that was on Comedy Central. How long did that go for?
7 years.
7 years. You don't have fuck you money from us because it's Comedy Central?
Thank you. Fuck. Let me tell you something right now. If I was only an actor season 1, I would have had a day job to pay my bills.
Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
That was only in 4 episodes out of 10 in the first season.
So it's scale or something?
It was terrible money. Terrible money.
And then you have to
It wasn't
agent,
until
manager,
Oh, yeah.
government.
I had to bring my own lunch. It was no, it was until season like 3, 4. That's when it started. It was like, wow, what I
Right.
mean?
And then it went 7. That's good though. 7.
Yeah. Well, and actually in the last 2 years they did us dirty.
Really?
Yeah, so like
They always find a
so
way.
season like 3, 4, and 5, I believe it was like I was guaranteed 10 even if I wasn't in 10.
Right.
Okay, but it was like you had this like weird exclusivity where you couldn't do anything else without their permission
Sure.
and all this kind of shit. But so then they picked up for 2 more seasons, 6 and 7, and then they took this is what they did. They said, all right, well now we're only guaranteeing 5 episodes, and then we're gonna they raised the money. But it was only for 5 episodes, so that was a huge pay cut. Only reason why there was a part of me that wanted to say no,
Ooh.
but the reason why I said yes
Because it was money.
because it was no exclusivity.
You could go anywhere.
I could do anything I want, and I actually booked I'm Dying up here.
And
So I was on 2 shows at one time.
It's funny how things like that work out.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
That's the nerve-wracking part. Is
Yeah.
like when do you roll the dice
Yeah,
and say, you know what, no, and see what happens.
yeah. There's a
And-
power in no.
There's a power in no, I guess. Sometimes I did that with a show called The 2-2. It's a great showrunner wrote it. It was Robert De Niro and his partner on CBS. The year that CBS
Did it get picked up?
they didn't cancel one show. Every show
Oh wow.
was a hit on CBS. It was like when they were on fire. And this show was that. And I was like, oh my God, this is De Niro. This is CBS. This is it. Another one of those, dude, I booked this thing. And I've done this a couple times on pilots where I was on a pilot and I fucked around so much in the thing where they hired me on as a regular.
Oh, I like that.
I did that on a pilot. I didn't get the part, but they brought me in and to get killed off. And they liked me so much, they were like, dude, we're going to bring you on as a regular. And they made me somebody else. They gave me somebody else's job. That person got fired, but fuck them.
Oh wow.
But
That's great.
on this one,
That sort of happened to me on Blunt Talk.
I actually got another guy a job. We were in a roll call situation, and the guy was like, the showrunner was like, dude, guys, you got to somebody say something else. He gives a speech and then it's dead. So this other guy has to give a line, and the guy gives a big speech. Then this guy says his line about who the owl, some fact, and I go, all right, enough Wikipedia out of you. I go, enough Wikipedia, we got it. Shut up, something like that. He was like, dude, we're gonna put you on the show. You're gonna be one of the regular cops. You're gonna have a funny line. You're gonna be the comic relief. You're gonna come in every episode, say something funny, leave, say something funny, blah blah blah. Great. That other guy, they wrote him in as Wikipedia. I gave him a name. His nickname in the show is Wikipedia. I got that fucker a job.
And did this get picked up?
It went for a season.
Oh.
And then this is what a dickhead I am. I chose to say no. The last episode, I was like, hey man, it was like, are we going to use you? They use me every episode. But then I was like, listen, I'm going away on vacation to Aruba. Are you guys going to use me or not? They're like, we don't know yet. We don't know yet. I go, look, well, I'm going to Aruba.
Yeah.
And they were like, all right. And I went to Aruba, and the showrunner was like, are you crazy? Like, are you crazy? I wrote you this crazy thing.
Well, then say that.
They didn't say it. And
No. That's not on you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, no. That's just some power shit right there.
I don't know.
You hit him up. You're like, hey, because you hit up the showrunner, right? You're like, hey, or you have to go through your agents.
I went through my agents.
That was your mistake.
I fucked up.
You fucked up.
I fucked
Can't
up.
trust these fucks. They didn't even call.
It was such a great it was the last episode too.
Oh.
I love doing TV.
Me too.
A lot of comics are like, dude, fucking, I love comedy. Fuck TV. I love a set.
Comedy is just a means to an end.
I love
anyway.
comedy too, though.
But comedy's great. In the last 5 years, comedy's turned into a whole different thing.
Right.
But like, I love it.
I love doing
But
it.
I love being on a set too.
I love doing it and getting away
Get
from
us on a set. Who's watching
Oh,
this?
God.
Is there a producer out there watching?
No. There's not. There's not.
No one with any power and influence is watching this?
You might get a hat. Maybe a hat.
Can I get a sponsorship out
There
of
might
this
be
or
a
something?
sandwich. There might be a sandwich.
I'm outraged.
My friend who owns an Italian restaurant watches sometimes. You get maybe a
coupon. I'll get one of those cards where it's
Maybe
like I have to buy 6. After I buy 6, I get a free one.
yeah, like a rigatoni bolognese. No, I do. I love being on a set. I love it. I love going in. You get your little trailer or you
Yeah.
get your thing. You go to wardrobes in there.
Yeah.
You get in. You go sit by the thing. You go to
you're
Crafty.
Crafty,
Take a little
having a
thing.
good
Get a
time.
coffee. There's a PA. Can I get you something?
Oh yeah.
Love being like up in the call sheet. Maybe 6'5". I'm all right with that.
I'm right there. That's us.
I like.
I'm like we're like 5, 6, 7, 8. That's where we're at.
I'll tell you what,
we live on 5, 6. That should be the name of the podcast we do together.
5, 6, 7,
5,
8.
6, 7, 8.
Well, dude, here's the thing on a call sheet. People don't know this is that in order of importance to the show.
Yes.
So
number 1 on the call sheet.
Number 1 is the star. Number 2 is the second star. Number 3 is the third. And you're on the call sheet, so they know when it says number 1 next to a scene. Number 1, 4, and 5. Those are the people in that scene. So you get a little call sheet every day of what scenes they're shooting, where they are, kind of what time, and who's in those scenes.
Now, what's great about being 5, 6, 7, 8 is you'll get the call sheet, and then on the you'll see the numbers, and it'll be like this: 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Then it'll be like 1 and 5.
Yeah, dude, we get to chill. You get to show up, fucking dude. I love chilling.
Yeah, you know what would have been a great show to be on? It would have been like Modern Family.
Oh,
because they had 8 solid leads,
dude.
and they split the show up where it was following different people. So those must have been great weeks.
Great week.
Like 3 days of work and you're
what
done.
did that go for? How many years?
I think they did. I think they did 9, 10 years.
I think it's 10.
Yeah. Oh, they made so much money.
Dude, and dude, if we could just get on
money.
I just want a network show for the last 8 of my career.
Hello,
And
right?
I'm out.
I'm
I
out.
tap.
You want to be like the dad on
Dude.
that 70s or something.
Dude, we get one show, me and you.
We're like aging cops or something.
Yeah, we do 8 with cops that can't solve can't help any.
Or we're like stuntmen that can't do it anymore.
Can't do stuntmen.
No, but we used to be stuntmen.
We used to be stunt. So we're retired stuntmen.
Yeah, we're retired stuntmen.
We're stuntmen that are on set, just making sure the real young stuntmen. Yeah, right. I like that. I'm into that.
Stunt trainers or
Yeah.
something like just anything.
We call it stunted.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
Oh no, we call it stints because we both have heart attacks and we have stints. And
All our bones are broken at a certain point, and we're just
something back on the set.
I don't need to be number one on the.
I want to be 5'6".
Yeah,
I want to see
be,
1, 2.
I want to be
1, 2, 1, 2,
Larry. I want to
3.
be Larry from
Oh,
Three's Company.
How great was Larry?
Yeah.
Just do hey, oh, Mr. Roper, ready? You say a
Yeah.
line. Remember the Mr. Roper? And you look at
do
the
you remember-
camera. Oh, it was the
No,
best.
what a crazy story. That you know how they made the Ropers.
What?
So the Three's Company was so big.
Yeah,
The Ropers
got their own.
they got their own show, but they said to them, "All right, but if this doesn't go, we get to come back." And they were like, "Yeah, you will come back." But Don Knotts was so funny.
Yep.
He was
That's
so
Mr.
funny.
Furley.
That's Mr. Furley. That was it.
Yeah, they fucking you can't.
That was it for the Ropers.
You can't add Don Knotts to a show. One of the funniest guys. And you know what?
Can
Gets
you even
no-
imagine?
gets
Like
no-
the balls on those people.
underrated.
Yeah.
Nobody talks about Don Knotts.
Yeah. They should.
He was fucking,
phenomenal.
I
We're
know, we're old.
Yeah, we're so old.
Dude, we're talking about Don Knotts.
Yeah. Wow.
These kids don't even know. They think we're talking about like fishing knots.
Yeah. Whoever was or donuts or something. You know.
No,
I get those Don Knots.
Dude, here's what we do. We get a show.
Uh-huh.
We fucking do 7 years.
Yeah.
7, 8.
Yeah.
And then we do Twitch streams.
No, we're done. What are you talking about? We're not twitching at that point.
No, we Twitch at the end.
We just got to get it up to like what? What would be like this? So it's 20 episodes a year. Okay.
20 episodes a
20 episodes
That's
a year.
network. We're on network.
Network. We're on network.
All right, we're on network.
It's
20 a
it's
year.
a sitcom too. It's
Sitcom.
It's a 3-camera sitcom.
It's on the studio.
Multicam.
Okay,
it's
so
it's
okay.
multicam.
Okay, so how much are we getting in that?
Okay, so it's probably starting us. If we're the start, if we're
We'll
one and
start.
two,
Yes.
it's probably going to start around 75.
No, I only want 50.
Oh my gosh!
I don't
I'll take
deserve
your.
that.
So I'll take
No,
your
no, no,
25.
no, no.
I'll
I
be
don't
at
want you to have
100.
more. I don't want to have more. All right, 75, 75.
The reason why it's going to be 75 too is because we're probably going to also be like producers.
Okay, but we get producer money.
Yeah, but that's
We're going to
part
be
of it.
writers too.
That's going to be a part of it. Oh, for writing.
We're going to be writing.
No, then that's why I'm telling you they're going to start us because we're like older. They're going to start us at like 75, 80.
75, 80.
And that's to write, produce,
That's
and act.
everything.
That's all
okay,
inclusive.
75, 80.
But if it's a hit,
Oof, it's going to be.
if it's a hit, it's going
It's
to go.
gonna be a hit.
If we get to a third season,
Oh, that's 60
we're talking
episodes.
we're talking about at that point it's going to get up to like 150 each per episode.
150 each. So 150 times 20 is what?
That's come on, quick math.
Hey, Siri, how much is 170 times 20?
170 times 20 is 3,400.
So that's like $3.4 million.
A year. Yeah. But then we go into residuals.
Now we're fucking
But then
whispering again.
Because we don't want them to hear.
I know.
We go into, dude, we
I
go
know.
into
Get to 100 episodes.
syndication.
Yeah.
We're in Germany.
Yeah.
We're in Australia.
I know.
Canada.
Oh, I was in Germany, by the way, and I saw Workaholics, and I saw the person that was dubbing my voice. It was hilarious to watch.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But anyway,
Dude.
and then we're doing that. We're doing like
Dude,
you know,
that. Dude, we need. Dude.
and maybe we pick a type of show that we could do like Comic-Con, like Star Trek.
Ooh.
You know, like how how they're going to like the festivals and things. And
Yeah.
they're making like we do a thing where we could do appearance fees.
Parents' fees. We go in, but then we do stand up.
Right.
Oh, my God. You forgot about that.
Got me excited. Yeah, that's what it is.
How about this, dude? How about this? Have you done
We're like Billy Gardell.
Yeah. Oh, Billy's.
Yeah.
Billy, man.
Oh, Billy, that bastard.
I'm going to tell you something. That motherfucker. And he lost weight. Looks
yeah,
fantastic.
I'm just saying, like to be on this many shows.
Fuck you, Billy.
Yeah, he's just like to get like that's what you want. You want to be the fat husband of the star fat girl in a show. It goes 7 seasons and to the point where you're making $250 an episode. Or
Billy Gardell told me a great story. We were at what the fuck is the one over in the valley? What is that? CBS or NBC? That's
CBS. Radford. You're
Radford. That's it.
Yeah.
Radford. Okay. So it's all the big studios.
Yeah.
The big studios.
That's CBS.
So we go over there and we're auditioning together for a show. And it's all actors. And me and him, we're stand-ups. And we're outside fucking shooting the shit, making each other laugh, blah, blah, blah. And all the actors are reading their lines.
They're just serious.
So he told me the story that I think Seinfeld, he goes, Seinfeld, and this is before he was anything. And we're just trying to get a part. And he goes, you never hear the story about Seinfeld said he could always tell the comedians between the actors because the actors were out there reading their lines, really rehearsing in the hallway. Like this could be the biggest thing in their lives. And the comedians all had the same attitude, like, this is fucking up my whole afternoon. It's true. It's like
Yeah,
auditioning.
Yeah,
was
comedians on those 9/11 planes like this. Oh, I'm gonna miss my connection.
Exactly, dude. It's like, fuck this stupid audition.
That's the same thing that happened on I'm Dying Up Here. I walk into the room for the test.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of actors in Santino. And we see each other. We're like, oh, what's up, man? You know,
Right.
we're just shooting the shit. And everybody's just like, to be or not to be, you know? And we're just like shooting the shit. I remember I went into when I went in, and it's like the head of Showtime's there, and we're about to test. You know, I'm about to read this part for this dramatic role. And I look on the table, and it's a headshot they got off the internet.
Of you.
Yeah, of me. This is my first thing. This is what I said. Why the hell are you using that headshot? That's the first thing I said when I walked in the room. What? You know, and the guy at the time, he was like, all right, so why don't you like this? I'm like, look at it. I don't even look like that anymore.
The actors would never do that.
You're right.
Actors walk in, hello, nice to meet you.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Who do I need to? You know, it's
Dude,
like,
I picked my nose in
metaphorically, they
audition
do that.
for Law and Order, and I got the part.
That's what I'm saying.
I picked it. I had a booger in my nose, and I panicked. And I was like, oh, this is going to fall out. This is going to fall out.
You had a panic pick.
This
You
is coming
panic
out.
pick.
This is coming out. I'm like, first 3 lines, this is going to roll into my mouth, and they're going to throw up.
Or for me, it would stop at the mustache, and I'd just be like, you know.
Dude, I remember I was sitting there, and I'm like, I got to take care of it. So they were like, action. I was like, and I just went in my nose, and I picked it up. I rolled it. I flicked it. I waited for the sound, and then I delivered my first line.
That's why.
And I heard the director go, and I was like, oh, thank God.
Book.
And I got it. I got it.
And they probably were looking at the tapes, and the guy said, book the booger guy.
I'm the booger guy. I've been the hat guy, the booger guy.
They go, book the booger guy. That's great.
It's so
That guy's still telling that story. You are a story. Like when directors are sitting around, like how we're sitting around.
Right.
There's like a director podcast going on right now, and the guy's saying like, "God, you ever see those dumb auditions?"
Yeah.
And this guy's like, "Yeah, one time this guy came in and he picked a booger. I booked him.
That's me, Booger Bob.
Booger.
Booger Bob. I want to be back on TV so
That
bad.
should be the name of our sitcom.
Booger Bob?
Booger Bob.
No, boogers. We'll call it boogers.
No, it can't be Booger.
All right,
It's
well-
got to be Booger Bob.
It's a work in progress.
Yeah.
We got to
It's a
figure it out.
working title.
What
I
if
think-
that really happens? What if somebody is watching right now and be like,
huh,
dude, I love these two. Their chemistry's great.
chemistry's fantastic.
Dude, and in 6 years, we're just gazillionaires.
Yeah, we're just looking at each other like that's the promo for the fucking
I will
show.
fucking stop this show immediately. You give me fucking 10,000 an episode, I'm out.
You hear that? Hey, that for the producer watching that's going to book this, he's lowballing himself. You got to give me 80.
I want 90. I deserve it. I'm good enough.
And that's what cancels the show. We can't move forward because we're fighting over who should get what.
We'll agree on it.
What was that? Oh my God, what was that show? Why? Mad About You.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mad About You was
Yeah, big show.
Helen
DeGeneres.
No, it wasn't Ellen. Helen DeGeneres. That's a completely different.
No, I know.
That's what they call her now. They call her Helen.
Helen Mum. Helen Merman.
No.
Helen Rumpelstiltskin.
Helen
Cunt.
Hunt.
Oh, sorry. Helen.
God, we're old. Sometimes names just escape me.
Dude, we're fucking old.
Yeah, I forgot what podcast I was coming to.
I forget who you are.
name?
I thought you were fucking Joe Coy.
I'm Filipino again. No, but I remember. If I know the story correctly, it was like so. It was Helen Hunt and who was the other guy? Paul Reiser.
Yeah, the Jews.
Yeah.
How dare you? It's
another-
Paul Reiser.
Another one of theirs. Like, so like I think it was like she was the star, so she was getting a certain amount of money per episode, and I
He
think
was a star, yeah. He was
yeah,
a
and
star.
I think he made a deal. He said, "Well, I got to get $1 less than her."
$1 more.
No, less because she was the star.
Oh.
So when you get the star and you're like, well, we got to pay that person. You go, okay. I can't make more money than the star. Okay, well, pay me $1 less.
Okay.
I think it was something like that, but it might be a old wives' tale.
I think it was $1 more.
You think so?
I think it was $1 more.
No, it's $1 less.
Look it up.
Yeah,
Let's
look
make
that
a
up.
bet right now. I'll bet you
Yeah.
$1.
All right, you got it.
$1 right now.
Yeah.
Look it up. I don't know.
Are you?
I mean, you're the
not even
producer.
paying attention.
I mean, are you listening to
Yeah.
the show?
Are you on MySpace?
I mean,
over
you're
there? What are you
5
doing?
seconds away. Let me ask Mush. What are we looking up, Mush? Thank you.
Yeah. Like this guy's like he's got Asperger's over there. He remembers.
They all have a burger.
He remembers
I
our
love
whole
it. But
conversation.
if you fuck with Danny, he just gives up and looks at the sky. Look, he gave up.
He's panicking.
He didn't even. It doesn't even challenge him. He's like, okay, whatever. I have so much stuff in my brain I'll think about. I know. I was kidding. I was actually doing it. I was actually doing a comedy podcast, making fun of you to make him laugh, so the people watching would laugh.
Yeah, please.
I didn't know we were on fucking
Put
CNN.
this fuck on camera right now that he just ruined another bit.
Yeah, there he is.
Okay,
Go.
there he is. That's what we have to deal with.
Danny loved
That's
it.
what we're
Look
dealing
at-
with right now.
He lived up. All right, we gotta get you out of here. You got a show, dude. First of all, you got your movies in town. What's it called again?
It's called the Everything Pot. When is this coming out?
This I don't know yet.
Huh?
It'll be this Sunday.
This Sunday? Well, actually, today. Today.
We got people watching live, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got
Oh,
people.
but on Sunday, you just go to Tribeca, look for the Everything Pot. That movie's coming out, and so it's and there's been a bunch of articles where we're like, one of the top 11 movies to watch.
Oh, that's great.
We're one of those.
Well, dude, you're a great actor, and everything I've seen you in, you're fantastic.
I
And,
appreciate it.
I mean, your comedy is good, but your acting is fantastic.
You see that little
Nah,
subtle
dude,
burn
I'm
right
kidding.
there?
Nah,
You
you're a
kidding me?
you're a fucking hilarious comedian, hilarious guy. But you're also a sweetest guy. You've
I
always been
appreciate
nice, dude.
Let's work on our show.
And we're gonna get this show going.
We gotta get this show
if
on the
this
air.
happens, I'll shit my pants.
Yeah, it'd be great.
And we got your. This is me.
That's you.
Okay,
I got nothing.
You got no dates?
Yeah, because I had a baby. And then
Yeah,
I was
I
doing this work. I'm directing.
I hear you.
You know.
I got St. Louis coming up. We got Timonium, Maryland. We got Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Barnstable, Mass. A bunch of stuff. We got the Regs at the Gramercy. When's that, Danny? July 10th. The Regs podcast at the Gramercy. And then we got, of course, the Regs comedy show
can I ask you
at
a
the Melody
question?
Tent in August. What's up?
I gotta ask you about your calendar. Why do you have the city and state as the bigger text, as opposed to being like you're at the Melody Tent in Barnstable?
Because it matters more the area.
Does
They
it?
don't care where it is. Doesn't matter. They want to know Massachusetts. Oh, that's where we live.
All right, I'm gonna
So
have to
that's
do
where
that.
it is. This is Punch
Does it
Up
work?
Live. You know Punch Up Live. Are you on there yet?
No.
Dude, you got to get on Punch Up Live.
Okay. I'm gonna
It's
check
the
that out.
best, dude.
Really? I've never heard of that.
It's the best.
You could put it on your. You could probably like export it to your website.
Dude, you just fucking make Punch Up your website. Fuck websites are stupid. Hey, just go there. I got my special up there.
All right. I like it.
Unedited.
Punchuplive.com.
Punchup.live. Yes. Check it out.
Punchup.live.
Punchuplive.com. Punchuplive.com. What?
Punchup.live.
Punchup.live. What? Fucking you.
So websites, this guy's on it.
He's really.
Like websites, he was like, "Oh no, you stupid fucks."
Anyways, dude, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, man.
Make sure you check him out. We'll see you guys next. What do you guys got?
Max Marcus Comedy, all social media.
Faster.
Danny Braff on Instagram. I'm going to be at the Dojo Comedy June 14th. And Joe Russell, Jokes Russell on Instagram. Watch The Cheese Show.
Mosh, what do you got?
At Mike P. Suarez.
There you go. Make sure you check these guys out.
Yeah.
Eric Griffin, thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you.
on. Good to
Thanks,
see
buddy.
you, man.
And
Come
we
back.
have questions for the Patreon people, so keep watching on Patreon. And if you're not on Patreon, get on
I'm
Patreon
about
right
to
now.
say that, you fuck.
Okay.
What are you jumping in the show like you're my sidekick?
Yeah, we challenged him. Now he's like stepping up.
Yeah, dude, what are you doing?
It sounded like you forgot.
I didn't forget. When I forget, I go, I forgot. Fucking asshole. I can't stand you right now.
It's almost like they had a meeting. Like you know how
he's
Bob
got-
forgets shit.
He gets all fucking stupid.
Booger Bob forgot.
Anyways, we're going to go to Patreon right now. If you want it, we're going to have questions from the Patreon, from you guys, asking Eric. So if you guys want to be part of the Patreon, go to patreon.com/Robert Kelly. Support the show. If you're watching it on YouTube, click subscribe and hit that little button that will remind you when it's coming out. Thank you for all the subscribers on there. Tell a friend. Keep it going. And go to Patreon if you want to support the show. It's like $5 or something like that. You guys are the best fans in the world. We'll see you guys next time on You Know What, Dude podcast. Later.
You've been listening to the YKWD podcast. Thanks for listening. Now go back to your shitty jobs.